have impulsively made the decision to talk about nothing for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see. Nothing. It's a pretty cool word. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. So yeah, nothing has 7 letters, which is pretty cool. It's a pronoun that means not anything, no single thing. As an adjective informal, it means having no prospect of progress or of no value. And as an adverb, not at all. So nothing. It's pretty cool. When you type in nothing, the image that shows up is just a black screen, which I find pretty funny. But also, um, saying that nothing is black, that's a little that especially in today's political climate and just human rights climate and just climate in general. Well, besides California, because our air is like orange, not black, but nothing. Oh, there's also a song called Nothing, song by The Script. That's pretty funny to me. Why is that funny? I don't know, but something in my brain clicked. I can't explain that, but nothing. There's a official music video for it, and there's another song called Nothing by the Rasmus, and there's Walking in the Darkness, Nothing, which if you're walking in the darkness, that's not nothing because it's darkness, right? I think that's pretty weird. Nothing is spelled Nothinг, exclamation point. It is very important that you add the exclamation point at the end because 2 of the images that showed up when I went to images had exclamation points at the end. So it's very important that it is nothing. Nothing is a combination of the words no and thing, which I think is very, very clever because nothing is no thing. There's nothing there. So saying no thing, putting those together to make one word, that's just absolute genius. I also think it's interesting that they're still just using black backgrounds for nothing when you could literally just have a clear PNG. That's an option. See, I found a clear PNG right here. That's amazing. That is the true nothing. Sure, black is the absence of color, but also that's still a thing. It's the lack of a thing, that makes it a thing. Ooh, I found a road sign that says nothing. I want to go there. I wonder if that no thing has a thing at the end. But once again, that doesn't make sense because it says nothing, but it's very obviously a road sign. So that doesn't make much sense to me. Nothing is a very powerful word. You can say it and use it to describe so many things. It could describe your emotions, like how do you feel? I feel nothing. You could use it to describe how many whiskers you have on your face. How many whiskers do you have on your face? Nothing. And they'd probably say what? And you would just say nothing again until they stop asking you, because why is anyone asking you if you have whiskers on your face? That's weird. Nothing is a really cool word. Backwards, it's gnihiton, gnihiton. That's nothing backwards. At least that's my interpretation of it. I think it's pretty interesting indeed. Nothing. It's just such a powerful word. Just nothing. For there to just not be things, that's crazy. Like, you're in a world surrounded by things, and there's some things where there's nothing. Like, even when you're in space, and people are like, there's nothing in space. There's things in space. There's space garbage. There's moon poop. There's asteroids. There are meteorites. There are stars. There are comets. There are other galaxies. Like, there's never truly nothing. There can't truly be nothing, I could go in an empty room and someone could say, what's in there? And I could say nothing. But there's air particles. There's probably some dust in there. There's probably some chipping off paint from the walls. Or maybe the walls are just falling down. And if you go into a little field where there's nothing for miles and miles, there's still dirt on the floor. There's a floor. Are you going to say the floor is nothing? Because if you say the floor is nothing, then what's keeping you grounded? If there was no floor, you wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't be able to stand where you are, or sit where you are, or lay where you are, or float where you are, or breathe where you are, or be where you are. Because if there was nothing, you wouldn't be there either. You can't even be anywhere where there's nothing, because then you'd be there. Are you saying you're nothing? I know sometimes you might feel like you're nothing. Sometimes I feel like I'm nothing. But we're not really nothing. That's just your brain committing a bad on you. And that's not cool. More nothing. Sometimes I stare at the sky on a clear night, which is very rare here in the world. But it looks like there's nothing. But there's something. There's space out there. Nothing. Nothing is spelled Nothing. What a magical word. N is for nothing. O is for a thing. T is for thing. H is for hing. I is for ing. N is for nug. G is for g. Nothing. 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 Still nothing. There are things, and then there are no things. But there are never truly no things. There are always things. But to you they might seem like nothing. But to someone, your nothings are something. To some people, all those games I play, they're just a waste of time and have no value to them. To them, those games are nothing. But to me, they're not nothing. They're very valuable to me. I have lots of free time. What else am I supposed to do? Socialize with people? Some things that other people think are things, I think they're nothing. They have no value to me, but they have value to someone else. My nothings are somethings to people. Isn't that wild? And it's possible to just live in a world where people have different opinions. We value different things. Everyone's nothing is someone else's something. There's never truly a nothing. There's no such thing as a nothing. Wow. This is a horrible idea. Why did I think of this? Why would I sit down and talk about nothing? But is me talking about nothing making it a thing? Therefore, nothing doesn't exist. There's no such thing as nothing. Nothing isn't real. Everything's real. Except for things that are fake, but even things that are fake are real. Because if they aren't real, then they're nothing. And nothing's real. Am I real? Are you real? Is anything real? Is this experience just a glitch in the simulation? Has the world already ended? And to save the last of humanity, they just plugged some people into a robot and went, here's an awesome holographic universe that you get to live in for the rest of your life. Am I just a virtual offspring of my parents? Or are my parents the virtual offspring of their parents? Or their parents' parents are the real parents, and the rest of us aren't real? And if someone decides to unplug the simulation, then what happens to me? Do I just glitch away? Am I even real? How old am I in the real world? If I go outside of the simulation camp, is there anything? Or is it nothing? Did they build something to make up for the lack of things? Because there's nothing? Did the world end because there's nothing? There's so many things. Yet there's so many things you don't know. Well, that's my time to shut up.